I'm Kat and today I'm going to be talking about some new makeup releases. So I've wanted to do a video on this for quite a while. Like, there are a few other channels that I watch that do talk about new releases as well, and I thought it could be fun, like, to I guess hear my thoughts on it and like what I think. Now I am only planning to do like maybe one of these a month. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but I'm just going to talk about mainly, I don't know, the things that I most have an opinion on, I guess. So like if there's something that I really like the look of, like, or like something that's really interesting, or maybe something that I'm really not keen on, like I'm definitely not going to buy. So like there might not be loads that I talk about. I'm not going to be talking about every single release that's coming out, so it's going to be like, I don't know, more condensed, I would say. But yeah, I thought this could be fun, and like let me know what you think, and yeah, we'll just see how they go. So I will pop up like pictures of what I'm looking at, like, so the releases that are coming up. So I am talking about from, so this is going to be like November, so I'll be putting these videos up I guess at the end of the month, and I'll talk about everything that I've seen from like the beginning of the month. So today is for November. Okay, so first up we've got Odin's Eye, and this is their holiday release. And so we've got two palettes here, but I will say there was a picture they posted initially which had like 4 palettes in, and I was like, oh my god, are they releasing 4 palettes? Like, that's a bit much for Christmas, isn't it? But 2 of the palettes were actually, I think, last year's, so I'm not sure if they're bringing them back or like if you can buy them again, but they've got 2 new palettes for this year. Okay, so first up we've got the Rosy Jingle palette with Soft Dreamy Pink. So that's the one with the, has it got the bow on the front? And then we've got the Silvery Bliss palette showcasing rich classic reds. So this actually released on the 10th of November, so this is available to buy now. I'm probably not going to buy any of these. If I did buy any of them though, I think it would be the Silvery Bliss one, you know, the more reddy silver one. Like, they are both pretty, like the, was it the Rosy Jingle? So it's got quite a lot of pink shade. I do really like Odin Eye's quality of shadow, so like I would be happy with these products, but I don't know. I'm not super into, I guess, the Christmas theme and like having the Christmas like theme palettes like that. Like, I will say I like the packaging on these better compared to, I think, like the previous years. Yeah, they are quite pretty colour schemes. They're just not really for me this year. Next we've got Ensley Rain, which they've actually got 2 palettes for this month. So this first one is a mini palette which is called Hoppy Go Lucky. So it's part of their like Woodland Creatures collection. So I believe they already released 1 palette for that which had, was it a squirrel on it? So they're just like tiny 6 pans, but this one's got a bunny on it, and I mean, it's quite cute. Like, I really do want to try Ensley Rain, but so far their palettes are just too expensive for me. Like, I know they've got a lot of special shades in there, like the kind of duochromes I think, and like shadows like that, which makes it so expensive, but then like they're quite big, so like there's a lot of like shades in there, but hopefully someday I can try them. But I did think these little ones, like the 6 pans, like maybe that would be a good way to try at some point, possibly, like if they're releasing more. So yeah, this one's just got 6 shades. It's got a couple of like neutral shades, a couple of shimmers. I mean, this colour scheme for this one probably isn't for me, but I do like the idea of them doing like smaller palettes. So this is already available as well. And this one, so this is $26. So what'd that be? I don't know, about £20 or something, maybe £15 to £20 possibly, which does seem quite a lot for like a tiny 6 pan. There are 4 mattes and 2 sparkly duochromes. I don't know, like when I compare to like say Cosmic brushes for example, and they usually have like a couple of duochromes or multichromes, like maybe 2 or 3, and they're 20 shade palettes, aren't they? And like she's selling them for £28, and it's like, oh, I can get this 6 pan for like, I don't know, just slightly cheaper. It doesn't really seem kind of worth it to me. And then the other release that she's got coming is called the Light in Your Eyes. So this is a 21 pan palette for $75. Yeah, so this one's got 10 like shimmer shades of like holochromes, duochromes. So that one's coming out on the 29th. So this is quite a big palette. I don't know, these palettes, I'm not a fan of like super big palettes really. I do want to try some of hers. Some of hers look beautiful, but they are a lot larger than I would like. I don't know, I feel like maybe 20 is kind of like my limit on like what I do kind of like it's not too large. But yeah, this one I would say is quite a, I don't know, more neutral palette, I guess. Like it's got a lot of browns in it. It has got some more colourful shimmers, like it looks like it's got more of like some reddy ones in there. But yeah, I probably won't be going for this one either. As I might have to look at buying something from them when like they've got a sale on, like a massive sale. Oh, there is Black Friday coming up actually. Maybe I should take a look, see if there is something. I do want to look at buying like maybe one thing from like a Black Friday sale. Next up we've got Lethal Cosmetics with their Spellcraft, I think it is, which is releasing on the 28th. So is that Black Friday the 28th or is 29th? I think it's Black Friday. So I do I like the theme of this one. So I think they've got a few items in this. They've got the eyeshadow palette, which I love the packaging on this. Like I'm really into that sort of like, I guess, witchy theme. So they've got a 15-pan eyeshadow palette, 4 Aura multichrome liners and 3 new charged mascaras. Oh, and Chimera lipstick in shade Abyss. So they've got like a full collection on this. I think the only item I would be interested in is the palette. So I would say this is kind of like a neutral, maybe like leaning on like rosy shade. It's got a couple of more like rosy berry shades in there, but it's got like quite a few neutrals and it's got some very pretty shimmers. So this would be one that I'm tempted to buy maybe. So this will be on my list for looking at for Black Friday, I think. I'm not sure if this one would be on sale though, as it's a new release, but we shall see. Next we got She Glam with their Harley Quinn collection. Now this is already available to buy. So I do like some of She Glam's collections. Like I think some of them like are really good. Like the Willy Wonka one, that was like one of my favourite ones. But some of them I'm just not so keen on, which is like this one. So, but then maybe that's more because I'm not a massive fan of the theme. Although I wouldn't say I was a massive fan of Willy Wonka, but I do like chocolate and like sweets. So, you know, I did think that was a really good collection. Like, I'm so glad I got that one. But yeah, so this one's Harley Quinn. I do kind of like Harley Quinn, like, I guess some of the movies that I've seen her in. I guess maybe with the DC characters, I'm more into Catwoman. I do really like Catwoman. Poison Ivy, like I love Poison Ivy. So maybe I would prefer a collection that was done around them instead. But we've got quite a few items here. We've got an eyeshadow palette, which I think the swatches I saw for that actually look quite nice. So I was almost tempted, like, do I just get like the eyeshadow palette, which has got some sort of cream shadow in it too. But they've also got like an eye mask with that. They've got some lipsticks, 3 colour changing lipsticks, 3 glassy stick blushes. See, I don't think I'd be keen on those. A lustrous lip jam set. Lip jam, I'm guessing that's like a lip kind of balm. Under eye patches, 2 temporary hair dye powders. See, I definitely wouldn't be interested in those. Some temporary tattoos. I guess that's like the kind of freebie item with the collection. Yeah, just most of it I'm not really interested in, so I don't feel like it was worth it to buy the collection. I'm not a massive fan of the packaging for it all. Again, some of the She Glam's collections, I think they've done really well. Like, they've just put so much thought into it. But I don't know, maybe if you're like a massive Harley Quinn fan, like this is a really good collection for you. I don't know. Like maybe this is done really well for her. But yeah, it's just not for me, this one. Next up we've got Blend Bunny, and this was a collab she's done with Glisten Cosmetics and Lynn's Makeup Looks. So it's a collab with like 2 brands. So this is like a kind of full collection, like there's a couple of palettes. I think, so Blend Bunny's done an eyeshadow palette, and then Glisten Cosmetics has done a wet liner palette, okay, and then there's a brush set, some lashes, a liner brush set, and a juicy tint. So again, this one is definitely not for me. I'm not a massive fan of the packaging for this, and I don't know, the colour scheme of the eyeshadow palette, it just doesn't really do anything for me, really. But again, this is a collab, so this is Lynn's makeup look. So this is what she envisioned and what she wanted, so it's not going to work for everyone. I do feel like this release came out fairly soon, because there was like a previous collab, is it last month? It felt like not that long ago. Like when I saw them releasing something else, I was like, didn't you just release something? But yeah, I do like Blend Money. I've only tried one of their palettes so far, which I think was quite nice. But yeah, this next release is not for me. I think this is available now though, actually. But yeah, this one won't be for me. But maybe their next one will. And then on to the last product I'm going to talk about. And this is from Cosmic Brushes. So it's like one of my favourite brands. And this is their holiday release. So they did sneak peek it like a week ago, I think. And they've got like a full collection. So this is a limited release and it will be coming out on the 29th of November, Black Friday. So I do really want to get this one, because so far I have all of her palettes, so I do want to get this one as well. So you can get the full collection for £45, which I think is pretty good. So there is a eyeshadow palette, which is quite Christmassy themed. You've got greens in there and reds. She has got purples in there, which I wouldn't say was typically Christmas themed, but I actually quite like that. I do like purples. I feel like this is quite different from the ones she's released before. Like, I feel like all her palettes are quite unique. I don't think there's really been like any of them look the same. So I do like the look of this one, and hopefully I can get this. It's also got 2 blush butters, so that's her new cream blushes, one in Nutmeg and one Merry. So one looks pink and one looks more kind of like orangey terracotta, like reddy maybe. And then we've got 2 Velvet Matte lipsticks, one in Santa Baby, which I'm guessing is the red, and Ginger Snap, which looks more on the kind of nude side, maybe a bit orangey. Yes, so you can get the full collection for that for £45, and the palette is normally £28. So like, you're getting a good deal there if you get the whole bundle. So I'm trying to decide whether to get the whole bundle or not, because I don't really need the 2 blushes, because I did get a pink one from her Sinister collection, and I don't really need a red lipstick because I have got a few and I don't wear reds very often. But I would like to try out that other velvet lipstick colour, because that looks more nudie, and I do want like another nude lipstick, because that light one from her Sinister collection didn't suit me, did it? But I don't feel like it's worth it for me to buy the palette for 28 and then the lipstick for 10, because then that's 38, and for an extra like £7 I can get 2 blushes and a lipstick. So I feel like I might as well buy the whole collection, and then I can just give the other 3 items away maybe to a friend or family. So I might do that. But yeah, I do really like this one, so I do want to get at least the palette. This is Editing Cat here. I just wanted to add in a couple more new releases that are coming out, as I didn't want to leave them another month before I mentioned them. So first up we've got Glamlight, which are releasing a Willy Wonka collection. And I know I mentioned the She Glam Wonka collection earlier in the video, and like I feel like this one's got a similar vibe to it. I do like the look of this one. I probably won't be buying it just because of like the pricing and shipping, but it does look good. They've got a Wonka Bar eyeshadow palette, which looks pretty good. It is like a half neutral, kind of half colourful one. It's got some like blues and purples in there, which look quite nice. There is a Golden Egg Beauty Sponge, a lip kit, which I think looks quite nice as well. Like, I quite like the colour of that. A Violet Bubblegum Lip Care Duo, a body butter, and a golden ticket highlighter. So there's quite a nice collection there. I do like the look of this. Yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to get it. Like, I would be tempted to get like the eyeshadow palette and the lip kit, but probably won't be able to do that at the moment. So this is actually, you can get the full collection on Black Friday, I think, for about $90. So it's actually releasing on the 28th, which I think is Thursday. And the other one I wanted to mention is from Singe Beauty, which is the makeup brand from Angelica Nyquist. So she's one of my favourite content creators. So this is her first eyeshadow palette, and it's called Galactic Visitor. So I'm not sure how keen I am on the like artwork on the front. Like, it is kind of like space themed, which I do like the kind of galaxy bit of it. But then we've got the inside, which actually I kind of like the look of this. Like, it does look quite nice. You've got some like neutral shades, and then you've got a lot of kind of blues, a bit of like minty shades in there. You've got a yellow and a kind of coral shade. So she has got it quite light shades and quite dark shades. So this is a £16 palette with 10 mattes, 3 metallics, 2 duochrome toppers, and 1 holographic duochrome. And this is releasing on Friday the 29th as a pre-order for $45. So I think that'd be around like £30-ish. So I might look at getting this one. I do quite like how this looks. I still want to get the makeup brushes from Singe Beauty. I really like how they look. So I do want to try out her brand. And like, she knows a lot about makeup. So I'm hoping this would be a very good quality eyeshadow palette as well. Yeah, so I'm really interested in that one. So that's all the makeup I'm going to talk about today. So it's probably a rather short one, but I only want to talk about the stuff that kind of, I guess, catches my eye and that like I have something to say about it. Yeah, so let me know what you think of this kind of video. Kind of new for me, so like hopefully I'll get better the more that I do them. But yeah, let me know what you think. Are you going to get any of this makeup that I mentioned today? Are you planning to buy anything on Black Friday? Obviously I've let you know what is on my wish list, so hopefully I can grab something. Yeah, that's going to be it. So let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!